When we left off, Susan had rescued Aaron, patient Alpha, from the clutches of spam risk. Unfortunately, Gottlieb got away, and in the scuffle, Elvis was killed. The professor once called Elvis a lighthouse. Today, that lighthouse has gone dark. There is a Hebrew proverb I'd like to share that says, "Say not in grief that he is gone, but in gratitude that he was." I am grateful for Elvis and his belief and his hope. But now, I must go. We are going into hiding. We are being hunted. I am leaving this footage for you in case we fail, so that there is evidence of what we were and what's become of us. I am Alyssa Jarvis, and this was Abnormal Fixation.
Is everything okay?
No, Miss Winters.
Susan. What? Let me through!
There's been a death.
What? Who?
It's your husband.
My husband? Mark? Elvis?
It's Elvis. Elvis Bragg. He's dead.
Let me go. I have to see Elvis.
No, you can't. Not like this.
I have to know. I have to say goodbye.
Let us handle this, please. Trust me. He was so fit.
What do you mean you never realized? You slept with him, didn't you?
No.
You spent the night with Elvis.
We watched Fantasia. He had a 35mm print. It's my favorite movie of all time, so we made popcorn and watched it.
Wait, did you just say Elvis was fit?
Yeah, I feel bad mentioning that in these circumstances, but hey, you don't want to do that.
I have to. I have to.
Susan? What is it? Are you all right?
It's not Elvis.
What? Who is it?
It's Jerry. Elvis's body double.
To quote the great Shania Twain, rumors of my death were greatly exaggerated.
Elvis, that was Mark Twain.
Are you sure?
I am.
Okay. I always get them confused. And it might be my mindset because I'm still very upset about Jerry. I mean, my body double. He was such a great guy. He had just gotten out of prison again for like the third or fourth time. He was a multiple recidivist. Hey.
Hey,
What are you doing?
just thinking.
Just thinking. Well, a penny for your thoughts?
You scared the shit out of me, Elvis.
Can I tell you something? I never want to be dead without you. You know what I mean. It was a nice thing.
I was relieved, obviously, but I was also really pissed about having to go through that. I mean, it was awful, but I should have known because Elvis is indestructible.
I did stop in at the house and I met Aaron.
Yeah.
He was reading a book. Really smart kid.
He is.
But there was something. He was like a little bit guarded.
Yeah, he's kind of closed off.
Yeah, like he was putting up a force field around himself.
Yeah.
I have the feeling that you and me together, we can work our magic on him.
Work your magic.
Work our magic.
It's not going to be that easy, Elvis.
Sure it will.
Aaron's never had a family.
You mean he's never had a family until now? Until us? You know how I am when I set my sights on something.
Yeah.
Got this.
Everything ends up broken, and I have to clean up your mess.
Exactly. By the way, when I was pulling in, I dinged your car.
Ultimately, you guys spent the entire summer at the ranch. Tell us about it.
Well, at first it was a little difficult, not using technology and getting to know a child.
It was a total change of pace at Sunstroke, never using a computer or a phone. And it was so hot in Texas. I actually considered taking off my bubble wrap suit. But I didn't though, just to be clear.
But as the days went on, it really became sort of magical. There were no distractions. Time just kind of slowed down. It was just all of us in this little bubble together.
Tell me about it. What was it like?
Well, we kind of developed a pattern. We fell into this routine as we got to know Aaron and as he got closer to us.
And what was the routine like?
Well, every morning Mark would wake Aaron up at dawn and they would go clear brush and feed chickens, ranch things. Aaron had never been outside of the city before. Yeah, never. Then they'd come home, wake up the rest of us, and Mark would fix a huge breakfast with bacon. Too much bacon, actually. But we'd start every day like that, just all of us sitting around this big kitchen table making plans. And I became Aaron's teacher. I homeschooled him on science, math, history, and philosophy.
So, you and Aaron got close.
Yeah, we did. You know what real intelligence is, Alyssa? It's not memorizing facts. It's recognizing patterns and making connections. And Aaron, I saw how smart he is, and slowly but surely how open he could be when he felt secure. Even at 13, after everything he'd been through, he's like a sponge. Just soaking everything in.
See, Zen, it sounds like you were making connections too.
Don't try to be clever.
Well, tell me about Elvis.
Oh, Elvis was over the moon. He finally got to be the dad that he always wanted to be. The one he never had. He would practice Tai Chi with Aaron or take him for rides on the Elvis mobile. And he would put him to bed every night reading him stories.
Have you and Elvis ever talked about having children? He mentioned having twins during the Woodpire Mill incident.
There was a time when we tried.
What happened?
I had a miscarriage in my 16th week.
Oh, Susan, I'm sorry.
It happens to a lot of women. But you know, I still remember very clearly the night before we found out we'd lost the baby. I had terrible, terrible dreams. I kept seeing people standing around our bed looking down at us. It was really creepy. Anyway, when I woke the next day, I knew immediately that there was something wrong. I felt empty. I knew before we even got to the hospital that the baby was gone.
What happened?
Well, we took a taxi and Elvis held my hand the whole ride, reassuring me that it was going to be okay. But I knew it wasn't. And then when the doctor broke the news to us, Elvis didn't leave my side. He kept saying we could try again. But he was devastated. I was too.
And Mark, does he want to have children?
Oh, yeah. Big time. It's one of the reasons that he's not thrilled about me getting back into forensics. He'd rather me be home.
Barefoot and pregnant?
Well, I'm agnostic about having children at this point. I'm not young anymore. I'm no spring chicken, you know?
Well, if you and Mark do decide to have a child, how do you think Elvis will feel?
You can ask him that yourself.
Thank you so much for speaking with me.
Elvis said you'd pay me.
Oh, sure. I'll take you out for ice cream.
Crypto.
Crypto?
Half a G.
Susan?
Aaron, be nice.
Elvis and Mark.
Alyssa, tread lightly.
I am. Elvis and Mark? Which do you prefer?
Alyssa, that is not an appropriate question.
It's okay, it's fine. Mark teaches me tons of different things, like crypto and proper hoof care.
Hoof care?
For his horses. Oh. But the minute he starts bringing up chores, I'm like the wind. I go and hang out with Elvis.
What do you do with Elvis?
We stay up all night with Bleeder, just 3 single guys, chilling, making new friends.
New friends? Like women?
When the mood strikes. You should drop by sometime.
Okay, that's enough. That's really enough. There are no new friends. The 3 of them just stay up all night playing Risk and eating Doritos and pounding Mountain Dew. That's it.
Well, hi there. I'm Mark McCoy, CEO of Skeptic Hub and philanthropist.
All right, that's enough bragging, my dang ass.
All right, there it is.
Elvis, you will never believe what just happened.
What? Are you okay?
Aaron just asked me to adopt him.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing
Seriously?
news. You're going to be a great mother,
Wow.
Caesar. That's fantastic.
I've
You
always
should do
wanted
it.
a son.
Well, wait a minute. I should be the one to adopt Aaron because I've always wanted to be a dad.
Oh, brag. If Season's fixing to be the boy's mama, then I'd be his father.
Well, I mean, not necessarily, right?
Well, brag, you guys ain't together. The boy needs a family, a sense of security.
Well, no. We could be together if that's what Season wants.
Well, she don't
right?
want it,
Well,
right,
how do you
sweetheart?
know? She does
Brag,
want
quit
that.
being selfish.
I'm not being selfish. We could share custody. She could have him some weekends and I could have Aaron the other
Brag,
weekends.
you are too old.
Well, you're too Texan.
Oh my God! Will you stop? I come out here with this
freaking amazing news, and you guys can't stop fighting for 1 second.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. So listen, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna decide?
Oh, I'll adopt him, but it sure as hell won't be with either one of you.
Wait, why not?
Yeah.
Because I don't need 3 children in my life. That's why.
Come on, Season, that ain't fair.
Well, Season, wait a minute.
Come on.
We could work this out in a therapy session with Duso. You love that skunk.
I was livid. I mean, here was this beautiful boy who needed a family, and they just couldn't stop measuring their dicks.
Well, I mean, Susan, aren't you the one that can't stop measuring their dicks? You know what I mean?
No. Can you tell me what you mean by that, please?
If you would just make a choice, Elvis or Mark, then this whole conflict would go away.
It's immaterial, Alyssa.
Oh.
It's immaterial because that night at the end of the summer, the ranch was breached. That was the last time I ever saw Aaron.
Well, Sunstroke has its own power system. Alarms and surveillance. I had all that installed during Y2K, you know, when the world was supposed to end.
And what did you see?
Breaches, little lady. Breaches all around the perimeter of the ranch. 3 separate locations. They were converging on the house. It was already after midnight, Alyssa, and the armies of the night, they were a-coming.
Find us.
It don't matter. It's time we implement Season's plan. We're doing DEFCON 1.
No, Mark, we can't. The professor hasn't arrived yet. We've got to hunker down and wait for him to get here.
No, Elvis, we have to do what we agreed on, as difficult as that is.
If we do that, we're going to have to say goodbye to Aaron right now.
We all know what it means.
Yeah, nut up, Bragg. It's about keeping him safe.
Bleeder, Kira, are you ready?
Kira and I were developing ways to neutralize Gottlieb and the vampires. We knew they'd be coming.
Eat shit.
What she means is we're ready to release the hounds. Not that there were any hounds. Gottlieb was the issue. You can't kill a familiar.
You said you have to kill its master or become its master.
Precisely. Well, that got me thinking. Last year, Elvis defeated the Phantom of Woodpire Mill, which released the spirit's grip on his own familiar, Chiang.
Tia, the doll.
Yes, Elvis kept her and wrote that book. She just needs a new master.
I hate that dang doll. And she still smells like vomit. And she ain't alive, she's an animatronic.
You're so mean.
Elvis, we just need a tiny drop of your blood to bind Tia to you. Then you'll officially be her new master.
But you know I get really squeamish whenever I see my own blood, Bleeder. Oh.
It's just a tiny little pinprick.
And then what? We just order Tia to go after Gottlieb?
We can't kill Gottlieb. He's indestructible, essentially, but Tia will never stop hunting him until she's released from this bondage or Elvis frees her.
All right, Elvis, let's do this.
All right, will you at least hold my hand?
Yes.
Will you sing to me?
Just close your eyes and think about something else.
Don't worry, Professor Bragg. I am an expert with needles. I do this all the time with kitten acupuncture. Just with morpher.
But wait a minute, Kira, wait. Don't you go blind when you get anxious?
Don't worry. If I have to, I can do this prick by smell.
Okay. And then, just like that, I was bonded to Tia, so I had to give her her marching orders. She had to go after Gottlieb, pursue him to the ends of the earth, and never stop.
Well, it sounds like you really made your peace with Tia.
Turns out, she's a real doll.
So far, so good. But even with Gottlieb occupied, we still had 2 vampires to contend with, Blanch Butterfly and Alphonse Card.
Yeah, but killing vampires? Season?
Yeah. I know, not an easy proposition, right? But fortunately, Blanch had already unwittingly provided us with the key to her demise. She just didn't know it yet.
What's the smell? What is that?
I'm allergic to all brands of peanut butter, so don't bring any to the office.
Even in terms of the paranormal and cryptids, there's nothing as dangerous as a peanut allergy. Nothing.
We were lucky. But Alphonse Card, Dracula himself, was still after us, and it's obvious we're not going to take him down with a doll or peanut butter.
Can you tell the audience what happened?
Well, Card was on the ranch, hunting us. There was no room for error, no room for our emotions. We had one goal and one goal only, and that was to get Aaron, patient Alpha, to safety. Even if that meant that some of us, or all of us really, were expendable.
Are you telling me you shot a vampire?
He wasn't a vampire, Alyssa. He was just some crazy cultist hopped up on PVC or something. You know that pipe everybody's been smoking.
PCP, Mark. And he had fangs.
Oh, maybe he filed down his teeth. Hell, Alyssa, half my frat brothers filed down their teeth in college. Made him look like a wolf. All the women love that shit.
You see, Alyssa, karate, taekwondo, kung fu, judo, sushi wrestling, these are all ancient fighting disciplines based on the study of animal movements. The lion strike, right?
Yeah.
Also, the gorilla swipe. I did what the great senpai and sensei did. I studied animals. The domestic cat, one of the most fierce organisms in nature.
So he knocked me out. But, Alyssa, even as I slipped into unconsciousness, I knew that Mark and I had been successful. We'd done what we needed to do. We gave Season the time to get Aaron to the professor and the Elvis mobile so the professor, Bart, could get Aaron away from the ranch and to safety. So I come out of this stupor, my unconsciousness, and I'm poolside next to Season, and Mark is there, and Bleeder is there. I don't know what's going on, but we're all lined up by the pool. And then I understand. We have an audience with Dracul.
Oh, what a scrappy bunch you are. I can appreciate that. But I simply don't have the time for all of this, so I'm gonna have to start killing you all off one by one until you tell me where patient Alpha is hidden. So, who wants to die first?
Wait. Before you kill us, I need to know something. How did vampires evolve to absorb cognitive bandwidth?
People get vampires all wrong. They think we're like bats. Not so. We're more like leeches. Chubby, slow-moving, good-natured leeches. We drink blood, we get fat, and when we've binged, we're like lazy teddy bears. We kick back, we relax, and we're satisfied. But, mankind has hunted us into extinction. We had to fight back. We had to protect ourselves. We needed to have a reboot, an evolution. Meanwhile, while we were rebooting, you were also rebooting. You started living these boring, sedentary lives in front of your screens. You became like leeches. And your blood? It started tasting like stagnant pond water. I remember when we used to stalk you as you went on your dates, at your restaurants, as you sat across from the ones you loved. Oh, your hearts used to pump and your bloods used to race as you stared into each other's eyes. Instead, your eyes were locked on your phones. You're not even interested in love anymore, or even sex. It's about getting likes, followers, memes. Well, meme this. We no longer have to interact with you to get what it is we need from you. Oh no. No, we don't have to drink blood from you in a good old-fashioned way by hypnotizing you. Oh no. The truth is, you've already been hypnotized by your phones. And all of that energy, all of that bandwidth that you channel into your feeds, that is the energy that we subsist off of.
Then why take Aaron? You don't need him.
He's the golden calf. Infinite bandwidth. One that we can nurse off of forever. We're vampires 2.0. And we're tailor-made for this new age. Now the calf.
You can kill us, but even we don't know where he's going.
So you arranged all this knowing that you would never see him again?
Oh, that's the thing about family, ain't it? You ain't gotta be around him to know that you're part of one, do you?
The boy, where is he?
See that pool behind me? Guess what? It's filled with holy water.
Yeah, and tonight, we're going for a little dip.
So we're fighting Dracula tooth and nail in the water. And the holy water finally starts to take effect. And he melts between our fingers until there's nothing left except his hat. So, to be clear, Elvis Bragg 2, the paranormal, 0. But I look over at Susan and her face is wet. And it's not because she's in the pool. It's because she's crying. And then it hits me like a ton of bricks. Aaron is gone. The professor has taken him to witness protection. And we're never going to see him again.
Are you ready, Ridley?
Oh yeah, I spiked the punch like Professor Bragg asked me to. I mean, I really spiked it.
I just hope this works. I just really don't want to go back in the hospital.
Did you tell him, Ridley? Did you tell Professor Bragg about Dunning-Kruger University?
No, not yet.
I don't think we can wait any longer. You gotta tell him, man.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Not like that, you idiot. Talk to him. Guess, they need punch.
You are beautiful, Susan.
Yeah. It all feels, I don't know, unimportant. I just keep worrying and wondering where he is and what he's doing, if he's happy.
I know, but you know the professor can't ever tell anyone where he is in case Spamrus returns.
If things were different, I could have been his mother. I would have been. And now I'm supposed to just put on this dress and tiara and act like nothing has changed, like nothing ever happened. That's my cue. You know, Alyssa, I think my dissertation about Queen Guinevere was wrong.
What do you mean?
I don't think that she was making an affirmative statement anymore. I think maybe for her, Camelot had just lost its magic.
Well, you see, I got a call from Elvis right before the gala, and he was asking me to do something I swore I'd never do. Something we all swore we'd never do, in fact.
Right. May I have your attention, please? Honored guests, dignitaries, and very rich friends, I give you my royal court. Now, I, as Sir Lancelot, would like to introduce to you the queen of our Camelot here at Skepticop, the very lovely Guinevere and my future wife, Susan Winters. Now, to show the world that there are no hard feelings about last year's Put Up or Shut Up challenge, I'd like to introduce to you a very special King Arthur. You know him, some of you love him, I guess. Elvis Bragg.
So, Elvis shows up at the gala dressed as the king. The wrong king, but the king.
Met a woman, got engaged, time passed, wedding day. Then my feet turned cold at the tone of those wedding bells. I felt bad, everybody got dressed up, but I knew I'd messed up, so I had to fess up that all I really wanted was just to get drunk as hell. So I jilted that poor woman and I got drunk as hell. I'm talking about hellfire, yeah, hellfire, oh hellfire, that's where I'm bound.
We sent Aaron away, Alyssa, because we thought the vampires would find him. But now we'd killed the vampires. They were gone. So who were we really hurting? Him? Us? It's okay, though. I came up with a plan. All I had to do was prove to Season and Mark that there were no vampires, skulking in our orbit anymore. So I had Natalie and Ridley spike the punch at the gala with garlic. And then all I had to do was propose a toast. So everybody, we are going to drink this on the count of 3, and no one is going to spit it out. Ready? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3.
And Elvis, I trust.
And now that everybody's enjoyed their drink for the evening, allow me to make one more introduction. The last member of the Kingdom of Camelot.
And when he turned around, I was like happy and confused and scared, but I couldn't help myself. I just had to reach out and grab him, and I didn't want to let him go. I just love hugging that kid so much.
So this time, Elvis, it wasn't all about you.
Well, Alyssa, technically it was, because I can't stand to see Season upset or sad. And I knew this time, I was the one who needed to do her a favor.
Favor?
Right. Someone very wise told me once, Alyssa, that a favor is something you do for someone with no expectation that they're going to do anything for you in return. And I got to thinking about this day between Season and me a long time ago. We were in the hospital, just the two of us, and she had just miscarried. And I realized when I thought of that moment that maybe right now, Season needs Aaron in her life more than I need to be married to Season.
So, Mark and Season will be Aaron's parents.
Yes, but I'm a heck of a babysitter, Alyssa. Come on. I can teach Aaron the martial arts.
Did you finally prove the existence of the paranormal?
Did I prove the existence of the paranormal? I proved something, Alyssa. I proved that family and the paranormal, they're a lot alike. Both require faith in something unseen. They both defy logic. And family and the paranormal, they both haunt you, but also prove you are never truly alone.
Elvis, that's beautiful.
Thank you. I do consider myself a poet. Okay, I got that on AI. I'm so sorry. Before the interview, I looked up for something eloquent to say on the computer, the chat bot, something. I don't know if you can use it in the documentary.
Just take it again.
Can you rewind?
Elvis.
Take 2. So I'll just close with one more quote from Elvis Presley. It was spoken by him on the occasion of his final tour in his last appearance before a live audience in 1977. He said, "Till we meet again, God bless. Adios."
It's more than enough to let the light in. The way you're making me feel it's divine. It's enough to let it flow, let it be. 'Cause you're everything that I crave in this life. 'Cause we're everything we can find in another life. Take my hand and my promises. They're yours to be held, and I want you. I only want you. Keep my heart and my honor is yours to be held, and I want you. I only want you. You're in my sight, in my mind, in the quiet and up front out loud, in the calm, in my spirit and the storm. 'Cause you're everything that I crave in this life. 'Cause we're everything we can't find in another life.